Hello and welcome back to my channel. Sorry, I had to do that. In today's video, I'm doing something a little bit different. I will not be doing my dip application. I have already applied At Midnight by iGel to all of my nails, and I have done a glitter placement using the chunky Moon and Stars red Moon and Stars from Dipped in Sparkle's Blood Moon, which has inspired this mani. This set is my Blood Moon set. And I'm going to be using this iGel Beauty Red Mirror Chrome to do some stamping with some chrome powder. Ooh, it's so exciting. So I had a couple of different ideas that I wanted to try, and chrome stamping with chrome powder was one of them. And I'm going to use the red mirror chrome to stamp a blood moon onto my nail. And I'm very excited to try this. I did it on this nail and it came out okay. But I think I learned what I needed to do differently, and I'm going to try that on my other hand. I am going to do the stamping on my middle finger, and we're going to do that first, and then later on you're going to see me use some gel to create some blood drips that I'm also going to chrome. So we're going to get into the stamping first, and I'm using my black stamping polish from Maniology. I will link my code down below. I am a Maniology ambassador. I do get commission if you want to use my discount code if you make a purchase from Maniology. So take a look down there for that. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to rub some of the chrome right in the center of my stamper. This is not a Maniology stamper. This is a Pween one that I got a long time ago when I first started stamping. So it's kind of a crappy one. I don't mind if it gets chrome on it. Chrome kind of makes your stamper kind of cloudy, so you don't want to use your best stamper for this process. So anyway, and then I'm going to use the black stamping polish and apply it like I would if I was just normally stamping. And then I'm going to scrape it in a couple different directions to make sure that the moon is nice and filled in for a clean pickup. And now it's time to pick up the image on my stamper right where the chrome was applied. And I'm going to take my time. I'm going to clean off all the extra stamping polish from surrounding images, make sure that doesn't get on my nail, and then I'm going to line it up where I want it on my nail and pray that it sticks, and it does. I can't tell you how many times I've attempted, okay, only twice, but I have attempted chrome stamping before, or stamping using chrome powder, and I couldn't get it to stick, and I learned why. You need to stamp with chrome powder on a matte surface. If you attempt to stamp with chrome powder on a glossy finish, like on top of a gel top coat or your dip top or base coat, it won't stick. I learned that the hard way. And so yeah, just apply your dip powder, activate it, file and buff, and then you can do your chrome stamping. Once you've got your stamp looking the way you want it, you can then top coat it. And if you're going to use dip top coat, always use a smudge-free top coat. Maniology makes a really great one. I use it a lot. But today I decided that I was going to use a matte top coat, so I did gel. And for that, I generally don't need a smudge-free top coat. So yeah, now I'm stamping those bats. I really thought that they would add a little something to it, but yeah, you can't really see them once I've applied them to the nail. They're just so small. They're hardly noticeable, but they're there, and I don't know, I can see them in person better than you can probably see them in the video, but that's okay. now I'm taking this silver polish and I'm going to stamp some creepy, spooky clouds around my blood moon to give it that eerie, creepy moon on Halloween night feel. And what I discovered when I was doing this on the other hand is that it works best to let the polish set for just a second on the plate, because when I did it on the other hand, the silver polish kind of blended with the chrome powder and it doesn't show up as well and it kind of looks pinkish. I don't know. But it worked so much better on the second round on this hand. So yeah. Now what I'm going to do is apply my matte top coat on both my middle finger where the stamping is and on my ring finger where I am going to get around to some nail art using gel and the chrome powder to create some blood dripping effect on my other finger. So I'm going to let you watch that and I'll be back in a second. Once I've applied the matte coat, I'm going to cure for 60 seconds, and here's the results. Ooh, look at that matte nail. That's so pretty. I almost left that middle nail matte black because it was just so velvety looking. But nope, I really wanted to try this little bit of nail art. So I'm using my palette that I got from, it's a little resin palette that I got from the nail prop shop. I'll link that down below as well. I'm going to put a little bit of gel top coat on my palette. I'm going to use that to create my drip effect. But first, I'm going to cover the base of my nail where the cuticle area is, because I don't need to use a tiny brush for that. So I just use the regular gel brush to start around my cuticle area, and then you're gonna see me use a smaller, more detailed, smaller detail brush. Wow, smaller detail brush to create the lines, and then I'm gonna use a dotting tool. So I'm gonna let you watch while I create this effect. It's really hard to see because my nail is a matte black, so but hopefully you can kind of get the idea. It takes me a little time to get it the way I want it. So I'm going to let you sit back and watch that, and I'll be back when it's time to chrome it up. Oh, I wanted to jump in for a second and say that, so I drew the lines at staggering lengths, and then I kind of filled in and kind of curved between the lines to make it look more like dripping, oozing blood. And then I go back in with my dotting tool and kind of round out the bottom part of the drips. You'll kind of see it better once I start chroming it. So I'm going to finish that up and I'll be back for the chrome application, and we'll finish it all off with a gel top coat. See you in a minute. Now that I have the drips the way that I like them, I am going to flash cure for 10 seconds and then apply the chrome using an eyeshadow applicator. I'm going to suggest that you try to very carefully apply the chrome only where the gel is, so that you don't get it on the rest of the matte part of your nail, only because you can use alcohol or acetone to clean up the chrome powder if you get it on the matte part of your nail, but the space between the drips is so small, I just was trying to avoid that. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do now, and I'll be back in a minute. Okay, now that the chrome is applied, I'm going to top it with my gel top coat to protect it, starting first with the brush from my gel, and then I'm going to go in with a detail brush to cover the drips because they're smaller, and it'll just be easier to cover the drips without getting the top coat on the rest of my nail, which I want to keep matte. Oh, I am struggling today. I'm going to take a quick break and let you watch as I top coat, and I'll be back in a few minutes. So as I finish up this detailed top coat I am doing right now, I wanted to share a little tip. If you are chroming your nail and you get any chrome on your cuticle area or around the side walls, I discovered by doing it the wrong way that it is best to probably top coat your chrome and cure it before trying to clean up the edges, because the top coat will protect the chrome and you won't be in danger of removing the chrome in places where you want it to stay. So yeah, that's what I did. I finished my top coat application, I cured it, and then I cleaned up with a little bit of alcohol, and that removed the chrome from my cuticle area very easily. So here they are, the final product, and I'm pretty happy with these. What do you think? They're a little different, a little outside the box as far as a Halloween manicure goes, but I'm pretty happy with the set. I love the moon. I love the blood drips. The chrome powder is so beautiful. I am going to apply this new cuticle oil. This is one of the new scents from the Nail Addiption mystery bag for this month, which will be available on the 15th. And if you go right now, if you missed the sub bag from last month, or you just simply want to try my cuticle oil, there are a few of the cuticle oil pens from last month's mystery bag available on the website right now, and I will link that below in the description box. And if you follow me on Instagram, I have reached 1,000 followers. It's a little more than that now because well, I've been a little busy and I haven't had a chance to run a giveaway, but I'm going to be doing that very soon. And one of the things that will be included in that giveaway will be the 2 scents from last month's mystery bags from Nail Addiption and the 2 new scents that will be included in this month's mystery bag from Nail Addiption. So, you know, you'll be the first to try them if you win. So pay close attention to my Instagram. If you're not following me on Instagram, why not? Just kidding. Go ahead and follow me over there. And also make sure you are subscribed to my channel and that you turn on your notifications so you'll know when I upload new videos. Thanks for joining me. I had a lot of fun. I love Halloween manis. I love that this one's a little bit different. If you're more of the traditional Halloween mani type, let me know if you'd like to see something like that on my channel, and I would be happy to make that happen. Thanks so much again for being here with me. I look forward to seeing you again real soon. Bye-bye now.